In Crimewatch tonight, police pursue a woman wanted for a series of handphone scams. And how you can help track down your stolen smartphone.
Welcome to Crimewatch. I'm DSP Julius Lim. Over the years, Crimewatch has featured a variety of ploys used by criminals to cheat. These include impersonations, phone scams, lottery scams, love scams, and kidnap scams. Criminals never run out of new ways to cheat people, and they also never fail to find new and willing victims. Our scam story for today involves a con woman who called herself Dolphins. An elusive and sweet talker, Dolphins led a life on the run, committing a series of scams on numerous victims while evading police pursuit. But it was a matter of time before the long arm of the law caught up with her.
Hi, can I help you?
How come you're not using an iPhone?
It's too expensive.
No, I can get one for you quite cheap, $350.
Really? Real or fake?
100% guaranteed real.
How come you can get so cheap?
I'm in the IT and handphone business. I've got direct contact with the manufacturer.
Oh, no wonder.
Well, if you have friends who are interested, or if you are interested, let me know and I can give you a commission.
Let me check my friends.
Okay, do you have a piece of paper? I'll give you my number.
Sure. This?
Call me.
Sure.
After several days communicating by text message, Patrick gave in to temptation and decided to take up the offer. He ordered one iPhone and two iPods for $770 from Dolphins. He was then asked to make a deposit of $150 on the 22nd of September and another partial payment of $50 on the 25th of September. On the 29th of September, with the false sense of trust created from the phone conversations with Dolphins, Patrick made an additional order for a Nokia N97 handphone. He paid Dolphins $200 for this new order.
So, when will the stock come?
Probably in a few days. Sorry, too many orders, so we're out of stock. But we'll call you immediately.
Okay, sure, no problem.
All right.
Thanks.
But Patrick never heard from Dolphins again. He made repeated calls to her mobile, but the number was no longer in use. Patrick realized he had been cheated and called the police. Investigations were handled by officers from Central Police Division or Alpha Division, led by Senior Investigation Officer Lau Tek Sing.
Hello, I am SIO Lau Tek Sing. Apart from the name Dolphin, what else do you know about her?
Not much. She just told me she was in the handphone business and could get really cheap handphones and Mac products.
Do you still have her contact number?
Yeah, yes sir.
A check on the contact number revealed the handphone was registered under the name of Chia Wee Wen.
IO Lau from Central Police Division.
Yes.
We are looking for Chia Wee Wen.
She doesn't stay here anymore.
Are you her father?
Yes. Something wrong?
Can we take a look inside?
Let me get a key.
The officers searched the house but did not find Chia Wee Wen. There was no sign that she was even living there.
She left home a few years ago.
Are you still in contact?
I.O. Lau then requested her father to notify them immediately if she showed up or called back. A police gazette was also issued for all units to be on the lookout for Chia Wee Wen, putting her on the wanted list. All immigration checkpoints were also notified to detain her if she left the country. A recalcitrant with two previous convictions for cheating, first in the year 1998, then in 2003, with more than 53 counts of cheating, the team of officers sensed that they were dealing with a seasoned and crafty con woman.
So we have her name, her address, and her photo, but we do not know where she is now.
I had checked with the other divisions. Chia Wee Wen is connected with several other similar cases dating back to August 2008.
So it's unlikely that she's going to stop. We don't have much to work on right now. We just got another call this morning. Seems like Dolphin struck again in Chinatown.
Yes, that's Dolphin. I ordered 30 iPhone for $11,400 from her.
How much had you pay her?
Altogether, $3,600 I transferred to her bank account.
Do you still have her account number?
Yes. Do you think I can get my money back?
It's very likely that the money has already been withdrawn, but we'll check with the bank and see if we can get any leads from there.
Our check showed that several withdrawals had been made from her bank account.
But the locations of the withdrawals were quite spread out over Singapore. We can't really pinpoint a frequent hangout.
Yes, there is no pattern at all.
Any suggestions?
From here, we know that there are a total of 5 ATMs where withdrawals were made. We'll set up an ambush on each and every one of them.
Over the next few weeks, Io Lau and his men scheduled among themselves and staked out at the vicinity of the various ATMs Dolphins had used as she might show up. She never repeated her visit to the same ATM. Dolphins was obviously a seasoned and crafty conwoman, not only good at cheating her victims, but certainly also at evading the police.
Police were trying to track down a crafty con woman, nicknamed Dolphins, who had committed a series of sale of handphone scams. It wasn't her first time. In fact, she had been previously convicted and spent her time in jail twice for cheating offences. Clearly, she had not turned over a new leaf and had continued her old ways. As elusive as she was, there was no let-up from police officers in their attempts to find her. In fact, they kept up the pressure, knowing that sooner or later, she would make a mistake or slip up.
Dolphins continued her crime spree, cheating another 10 victims of some $21,000.
Do you have the money?
As the frequency of her cheating became more rampant, Io Lau and his team requested the bank to freeze her account to cut off access to her ill-gotten money.
It's done. I've informed the bank to freeze her account. They'll let us know if she shows up.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Dolphins did not turn up at the bank. She seemed to know that by doing so, she would be stepping into a trap. She resorted to cash transactions instead.
Hey, for 10,000 deposit. When can I get the order?
Yours is a rather large order. 102 iPhones and 10 iPods. I need a bit more time. But don't worry, think of the huge profits that you make when you resell them.
Yeah, it's a great deal. I'm so lucky that I met you.
All right, I gotta go. I'll see you.
See you.
Dolphins was confident that she could evade the police's detection.
When can I get my iPhone?
The stock's coming in next week, so I'll call you on
But the
Monday.
long arm of the law soon caught up with her. On the 21st of July 2010, Io Lau Tek Seng and his team received a police report lodged by the management of Harbourville Hotel concerning one of their guests who had not paid for her hotel bills. The guest's name was Chow Weaven.
Hi, I am Investigation Officer Lau from Central Police Division. May I speak to the hotel manager?
Yes, I'm the manager.
So you reported the case with us.
Yes, I did. This way.
How long has she been staying here?
They have been staying here for about a year now.
They? You mean there are more than one person?
Yes, another lady.
The officers finally confirmed that all this while, Dolphins had an accomplice.
They owe the hotel rental for the last 3 months. We gave them a reminder yesterday to settle the bill, and today we found the room vacated. They were gone. This is the room.
Do you keep a record of all the outgoing calls made from the room?
Yes, we do.
Can I have a copy of it?
Sure, I'll get you a copy now.
Thank you.
The officers were able to obtain a copy of all the outgoing calls made by Dolphins during her stay at the hotel, and they began going through every number on the list.
Where is this list?
And they found several numbers belonging to other hotels.
Obviously, she's looking for a place to stay.
She seemed particularly interested in the eastern part of Singapore.
I think we should concentrate on the hotels around the area.
Okay.
Their persistence finally paid off.
Can you confirm again if the name is Chow Weaven? Okay, thanks. We'll be there very shortly.
Dolphins was staying at a chalet along East Coast Parkway.
Police! Police, open the door! Police! Looks like there's no one inside. Let's lay an ambush for them.
The officers set up an ambush around the chalet and waited patiently.
Alpha team, report in.
Alpha 2 in position, over.
At around 9:30 p.m., they spotted Dolphins.
Target spotted. All unit move in.
Roger, roger.
I Lau from Central Police Division. Are you Chia Wee-wen?
Dolphins knew the game was up and quietly complied. Her accomplice, Stella, was also brought back to the station for further investigations. Officers spent the next 2 weeks interviewing Dolphins, retrieving all other related police reports, as well as following up with cases where the victims did not make any police report. Dolphins admitted she did not have any handphone or IT business and had made it up as part of her scam to cheat. She also admitted to other cheating cases she'd committed before September 2009. All in, from August 2008 to June 2010, she scammed her victims to the amount of $101,840. Her accomplice, 25-year-old Stella Lin, admitted to committing the cheating spree with Dolphins. She usually accompanied Dolphins and waited nearby as Dolphins carried on a scam conversation with their prey.
Chia Wee-wen, nicknamed Dolphins, was charged with 65 counts of cheating and conspiracy to commit cheating. As a habitual offender who was previously convicted for the same offence, she was given an enhanced punishment of 6 years of corrective training. Her accomplice, Lin Li Yun, Stella, was charged with conspiracy to commit cheating and convicted and sentenced to 10 months imprisonment. Criminals will find ways and means to cheat their victims. New methods and ploys are always being created to prey on gullible people. While it's not possible to eradicate them, you can prevent yourself from becoming a victim. What would help is to stay cautious and to have a healthy dose of skepticism. So if someone offers you a deal which sounds too good to be true, such as products at very low cost, or business deals with very high returns, it may be a scam. Do your own checks to find out whether such deals are really possible. For kidnap scams, where criminals prey on the fear of victims, you are advised to call the police at 999 immediately if someone calls and threatens you that your loved one has been kidnapped. To safeguard yourself against scammers, keep yourself up to date on the latest scam trends. You can visit the website of the Commercial Affairs Department, or CAD for short, for more information on such scams and how to prevent yourself from falling victim to them. Or you can also visit the police Facebook page. After the break, a handphone application helps the police to nab a snatch thief. Today, handphones have become one of the favorite targets of thieves. But with the advancement of technology, there is now an application that could help police nab the thieves.
On the 5th of December 2010, at about 2:20 a.m., 36-year-old Deborah was heading to her boyfriend's place after a late appointment.
Hello? I'm on my way up now. Can you please open the door? Hey! My phone! Stop! Help! Somebody! I need help!
The snatch thief ran off with Deborah's iPhone worth around $850. She quickly went to her boyfriend's place and called the police. A team of officers from Central Police Station, led by Investigation Officer Jeremy Go, arrived shortly to meet up with Deborah to investigate.
Hi, I'm Investigation Officer Jeremy from Central Police. I'm here regarding the report that you lodged earlier on.
Please come in.
Thank you. So do you have a good look at the person who snatched your phone?
I didn't really see his face, but I saw that he was a Malay man with tattoos on both his arms.
So which direction did he run to?
I lost sight of him along Lim Liak Street. But I managed to locate where my iPhone is.
Oh, really?
Deborah had used her iPad to find the location of a stolen iPhone. The signal came from around Block 57 opposite Tiong Bahru Market. That was the last location picked up by GPS when the signal was active. Although the signal was no longer active, the officers continued to check out the block, as there was still a chance that the iPhone could be at that last detected location. I.O. Jeremy and the officers carried out door-to-door inquiries with the residents in that block.
安迪，你好，我是中央警署的调查官。
什么事啊？
安迪，请问一下，你这里跟谁住呢？
哦，我跟我先生住嘞。
还有没有其他人呢？
没有。
哦，没有，好，谢谢你。Not all the residents responded to our queries. However, those who responded, we did not find anything suspicious.
So what next?
Okay, I'll need you to give me your IMEI number of your iPhone. You can continue to track your iPhone every hourly or so and keep me posted immediately.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
As it was in the early hours of the morning and many residents were already in bed, I.O. Jeremy and his team decided to return later in the morning to continue interviewing the rest of the residents in the block.
So, do you find anything yet?
I lost the signal.
How does this work? Anyway, like GPS?
Yes, but the phone needs to be switched on for the GPS to pick up the signal. Now the phone is switched off.
Hey, why don't you go and get some sleep? Let me take over.
It's okay, I can't sleep anyway.
Meanwhile, back in the office, the officers checked their database of past offenders to look for possible suspects who fit the description of having tattoos on both arms.
Hey, my phone is switched on again.
Where?
Hi, Miss Deborah.
I.O. Jeremy. My phone is on again.
Oh, really? Where's it now?
Somewhere in Geylang.
I.O. Go and his team arrived at Geylang and began searching the area with the help of Deborah.
Is the line still active?
You know, wait, hang on, the signal's gone.
The phone has been switched off.
The last active location was between Lorong 14 and 16 Geylang. The officers knew that there were only 2 second-hand handphone shops in that row of shop houses and suspected the thief must have been trying to sell off the phone to one of them.
Hi, I'm Investigation Officer Jeremy Goh from Central Police. Did anyone sell your iPhone 4 today?
Yes, a guy.
Can you show me the phone?
The IMEI number of the handphone matched that belonging to Deborah.
Yes, this is the stolen phone.
How does this person look like?
He's a Malay guy with tattoos on both arms.
Do you have the particulars of the person who sold you this phone?
He is Adrian Bindoya Hunk, 18 years of age, a work permit holder from Sabah. Using the particulars from the handphone shop, the officers were able to track down the suspect to a food court at Singapore General Hospital.
We are from police. Are you Adrian Bindoya Han?
Yes.
We need you to come back with us to the station to assist in a case of snatch theft. Can you turn around?
He was placed under arrest for suspicion of snatch theft.
Do you know why you are arrested?
Yes.
What do you do?
After extensive interviews, Adrian admitted to snatching Deborah's iPhone and later selling it for $200.
Why do you do it?
I was stressed. Got no money.
Adrian Bindoya Han was charged with snatch theft and convicted and sentenced to 12 months imprisonment. Adrian Bindoya Han, a work permit holder, was arrested by police within 24 hours of his crime. This quick and successful arrest was made possible by the handphone application. However, equally instrumental in the success was the role played by the victim and the community in helping the team of investigation officers from Central Police Division. It was the willingness of the victim and family to go the extra mile to assist the police in our investigation, coupled with the good record keeping of the second-hand handphone shop dealer. Indeed, we can have the best technology in the world, but without the police officers working closely with the community, technology alone will not bring us the optimal result.
Hi, I'm Joanne Peh. Handphones have come a long way since they were first introduced in the 80s. Now, they are way more sophisticated in design and technology. In recent years, smartphones have become really popular. They have a ton of cool applications and are highly desirable, not just to you and me, but to thieves too. So if your smartphone is stolen, don't worry. Now there's a way to find it. Whether you have an iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry handphone, you can go to iTunes, Android Market, and BlackBerry App World websites respectively to download the applications into your phone. You may need to set up an account first before using the applications. For iPhone users, the application is currently available only for iPhone 4. Just search for the application Find My iPhone. For Android users, a useful application is Where's My Droid? And for BlackBerry users, a useful application is Find My Phone. Once you have downloaded the application, be sure to configure the settings to enable the application on the phone. So if you have lost your handphone or it has been stolen, you can do a quick check using your computer, laptop, or any handphone with a similar platform and application. Say if I'm an iPhone user, I can use any Apple device like iPad to locate my missing iPhone. Simply install the Find My iPhone application. Launch it and sign in with my Apple ID, and it will show the current location of the phone on a map. Just remember, the same application needs to be installed and enabled on the missing phone, otherwise it would not work. The applications may work differently depending on the type of platform your smartphone is using, and some of the applications may require a fee for usage, so be sure to check before you use them. You can go to the respective websites or call your service providers for more information about these applications. It's definitely very useful to have, but you should still report to the police first if you believe your handphone has been stolen, just to be on the safe side. See you next time.
As a precaution, you should not leave such valuable items unattended in public places, like placing it openly on a table at an eatery, even if it's for a short while. Remember, if you lose your handphone, you may lose all your important contacts as well. We've come to the end of another episode of Crimewatch. If you have any feedback or query, do drop us an email. Until next time, I'm DSP Julius Lim, signing out.